Someone once called me a roaming storm, and the reason is pretty clear. I was born in South Africa. I was raised in Uganda. My parents are Congolese, so I've lived in Congo, and I've also lived in Rwanda. But the thing is, there was a time when my family and I faced the greatest and greatest of difficulties, where war had erupted and we were forced to leave Congo for Uganda. And when we went to Uganda, we had to call it home. Classified to be made and fortified. Woman is her name. Majorly known as the unsatisfied. I heard she always cried. She got pregnant by 15 and her baby died. Poor young beaten bride to a 65-year-old man with pride. Woman is her name. And her rights are denied. By his rules she must abide. Under his roof she's obligated to reside. Nowhere safe for her to hide. Not even in the Savior found in suicide. Sadly, even by death, she is still denied. Woman is her name. And to a chain she is tied by a soldier alongside, only to be defiled as the adrenaline rush intensified, as his smelling black lips to hers collide. Our poor war bride with a smile not so wide, for she remained there and she cried. Woman is my name. I've been doing poetry for as long as I can remember, going down to kindergarten, where I always recited at the front row, all the way to primary school, took it to secondary school where I formed the Poetry School Club, and right after that I joined Kitara Nation, which is a poetry firm in Uganda, where we recited theatrical poetry at the Uganda National Theatre and other places. But I'm not much of a poetry reader, as people may think. I listen more to music, which I find very, very fascinating, like everyone else does. So one of my favorite musicians is Acha, spelled A-S-A. She shares a name with me. And she has a song called Fire on the Mountain, and how I perceive Fire on the Mountain is her telling us that we have a problem, because she says there is fire on the mountain, but everyone is watching. There is fire on the mountain top and everyone's surrounding. It's like we have a whole world crisis. We have a world problem, but no one is doing anything about it. In Fire on the Mountain, she calls out to people. She calls out people, telling them to act. There is fire on the mountain. Get water, get sand. Come and be a part of changing the world. Come and be a part of putting off the fire. Come and do it together, you, me.